Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like watching and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen folks, there's a link tree down below. Has the links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there, follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages and turn your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Now with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets selecting Will McDonald in the first round of the 2023 NFL Draft. Oh yes, we took Will McDonald at 15, okay? And I'm going to keep it real. Everything that I have seen from Jets fan, for the most part, the fan base hates this pick, okay? I'm telling you. Everybody I've talked to pretty much, almost, right? For the most part, ain't feeling it, all right? Especially on my social media, they're not really feeling it. I have talked to some people and gone back and forth with, it's like, yeah, okay, but the majority of Jets fans that I've spoken with is like, bruh, they don't like it, okay? And we're going to get into all this thing, all that surrounds it and why they feel that way, okay? Now, I want to start with the draft experience and what it was like, okay? First off, salute to all the Savages. I did a live draft party. We'll be doing one tomorrow as well, for rounds, for the next rounds for the next day, day 2. And sat down with the Savages, watched the draft, together. And we also had a live radio show as well after, the 15th pick was made of Will McDonald. So watching this whole thing go down was very interesting. And it started off with, quarterback getting taken off the board. But then it got a little zany, right? Texans get a quarterback. Cardinals are on the clock. Texans trade back up to grab another player. They traded up from 12, got up to 3 with the Cardinals. Then the Cardinals got a haul for that. They also got a first-round pick from the Texans in 2024. And the Texans traded back up to grab Will Anderson. And I was like, cool. That's, all right. That's a bold move, but okay. Do what you will, right? So that prompted the Cardinals. They were sitting back. The board continued to play on how they wanted to play on. Well, they said, hey, we got the capital. We can do a lot of things. Jay jumped back up from 12 to 6, right? And gave away some picks. And they grabbed Paris Johnson. And I go, all right, everyone knows I love Paris Johnson. I loved him, right? I was hoping he would come down to the Jets, but whatever. Okay, cool. First tackle off the board, Paris Johnson. All right, fine. Board continues to play out. Guys continue to go. Then the Eagles trade up to 9. They grab Jalen Carter. Okay, cool. And by the way, that Eagles defense, they ain't going to be nothing to play with. Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, they got him in this draft. They got Nakobe Dean. They got guys over there, man. I'm telling you, the Eagles about to be serious. But they grabbed Jalen Carter. If Jalen Carter can keep his head on right out there in Philadelphia, whew, I'm telling you, they are going to be a force to be reckoned with, right? So they take Jalen Carter at 9. Chicago gets on the clock at 10. And they grab Darnell Wright. What? That's what I said, huh? Right? Now, Darnell Wright's a good player. But everything that we had heard, all the, analysts and everything, he wasn't supposed to go into like the 20s, late teens, 20s, probably at 30. Some people are saying he'd still be there at 29, 30. Nah, he's gone at 10. He's the second tackle off the board. So I'm like, okay, Paris Johnson gone, Darnell Wright gone. All right, well, we still got Skoronski and Broderick Jones. Oh, actually, no, we don't have Skoronski. No, we do not have Peter Skoronski anymore because the Titans ran up to the podium and turned that card in and selected him at 11. I said, okay. Broderick Jones is the only guy left, and we all know that the New York Jets need offensive help, particularly at the tackle spot. Board continues to play out. The Lions take a running back. The Packers take a defensive end. I'm like, all right, cool. So the board keeps going, and then the Patriots are sitting there. Broderick Jones still on the board, and the Patriots are sitting there at 14. And the first thing I thought was, oh my goodness. The Patriots are going to take Broderick Jones and laugh at us. That's what they're going to do. I know that they love to screw the Jets over every chance they get, okay? From bad calls by the referees helping them out to all the other crazy things they've done to finagle their way out of, things, and how they've screwed us over so many times throughout the years. I thought they were going to take him. Then the ticker comes along. Trade. They've made a trade with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they took a 4th-round pick to move down to 17, and the Pittsburgh Steelers moved up into their spot. And right then I knew it was over. They screwed us over again. The Pittsburgh Steelers selected Broderick Jones, the 14th pick, right before the New York Jets. Well, you've done it again. Bang up job, Patriots. You've done it yet again. So all the tackles are off the board. So I'm like, okay. I mean, can't cry over spilled milk, right? It's over. We still got other guys. Jackson Smith, still available. A lot of talk about him possibly becoming a New York Jet. Jack Campbell, still available. Great linebacker. We need linebacker help too. Kalijah Kancey, great defensive tackle. I'm thinking, hey, we pair him with Quinnen Williams. Boy, oh boy, it's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Even Nolan Smith was on the board. Brian Brees. The names were out there, man. They pan to the Jets, boardroom, trade room, draft room. And you see Joe Douglas, he's fired up. He's yelling, and guys are shaking hands and giving pounds and hugging and fired up. The pick is in. I'm like, okay, let's see what's going on. The New York Jets have selected Will McDonald from Iowa State. And I was like, okay, right? I looked at the Savages, the chat, and a lot of people didn't like it. I look on social media, a lot of people don't like this, okay? And I mean, they're vehemently against this pick. A lot of people feel like we overdrafted when we took Will McDonald here, all right? Here's the way I feel. This is not a bad pick in my opinion. Is he the guy that I thought the New York Jets would end up with? No, he's not. I thought Broderick Jones would be the guy. There are other guys as well that I would have guessed if if we was just talking and you said, hey, here's the scenario, I would think that maybe Jack Campbell would have been the guy, right? Because the Jets need inside linebacker help. After Mosley, he's getting older. He's going to move on. At some point, we need a guy to come in here. But here's what McDonald brings to the table. He is a long, rangy pass rusher that has great bend coming around the edge. He's explosive. He's a playmaker. He can move. Now, he is light, okay? I think he's like 236 or somewhere in the 230s, right? But, man, can he get after the quarterback. And let me tell you something. In this league here, in this NFL, you can never have enough pass rushers. Not when you're playing in the AFC against some of the quarterbacks that we're playing against. Your Deshaun Watsons, your Herberts, your Trevor Lawrences, your Patrick Mahomes, your Josh Allens, your Lamar Jacksons, who just got a gigantic contract, $260 million, 5 years, $185 million of it is guaranteed. You got to have somebody, right, that's going to be able to help you take those guys out. The Buffalo Bills, as stacked as they were defensively in these years, you know what they did when they said, hey, look, we got to figure out how to stop this guy in Kansas City. We got to get him up out of here. They went and got Von Miller, and they were already stacked on defense. Pass rush in this league is necessary. It's a passing league. You have to have the guy that can chase the passer. Now, look, we got Carl Lawson, who is going to be even better than he was last year, this upcoming year, I believe. Quinnen Williams, once you get him re-signed, we know he puts pressure. He was actually New York Jets leading sacker. Bryce Hall, he was phenomenal, right? Bryce Hall was very good for us. He's coming back this year as well. Jermaine Johnson, we're looking to really take the next step. You add Will McDonald to that, and this is a guy that can play standing up or with his hand in the dirt. He can be moved around the scheme. Of course, he's going to have to clean things up in coverage. Every rookie, I don't give a crap who you are. Every rookie linebacker, they always have to figure things out in coverage. But if he can figure that out, boy, is he going to be a monster here. I know that he is not the name that Jets fans wanted. I know. Okay? I know. And I'm not bashing y'all for it. You feel how you feel. I'm not telling people how to feel about this pick. I'm just saying I understand the pick and I get it. Okay? We can send this guy at people. Look at when the Giants were won Super Bowls, right? That when they were with Eli, what did they do? They just sent waves of pass rushers at people, and it was extremely hard for you to deal with. And when you have multiple guys, you can do that within this league, you'll have success. Look at the Niners defense. They have multiple guys they send at you. It's not just Bosa. It's not. And we run a similar defense here with the Jets. Now, you look at his college times, man. You look at the numbers he was able to put up: 34 sacks, 40.5 tackles for loss, 10 forced fumbles. He was Iowa State's all-time sack leader. Like, this guy got it done, man. He got it done. And I think he's going to be able to come here and help the New York Jets and help this defense a lot. Now, the offensive line does need to continue to be addressed, and I think it will be. But I think it'll be in the second round. Again, there's still guys on the board: Juan Jones, Anton Harrison. There's guys that are still there that we can grab to help at this tackle spot, okay? So comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel about this pick? I know there's a lot of Jets fans that hate it, but I want to hear y'all thoughts. Comment down below. Let me know how you folks feel. You folks have a good one. Peace.